We are starting in soon. We are starting soon. Let's get this bad boy started, man. You guys can hear me, put a 1 in the comments. If you guys can hear me, sound check, put a 1 in the comments for me. What up, what up, what up? It's early in California. It's been a minute since I've been live. I've been putting on, while I've been gone doing some stuff, I've been putting on some old videos. You know, some old videos. Some of you guys like it, some of you guys like, oh, hell no. Let's see here. YouTube Studios. Shout some of you guys out. So I'm looking around at some trucks. What up, Pop Tart? All gas, no bricks. What up? What up, Stanza? What up, Grim? What up, King? Anthony, what up? What up, what, Willie? What up, Daniel? Super's in the building. How's your day, Daniel? You guys see that I put the link if anybody wants to hit the panel. But I'm about to show you guys some crazy stuff. What up, Jeremy? So I've been looking at some trucks, and I'm gonna tell you what I learned, because what I learned might help you guys out when you guys are looking for trucks. One of my members up in the building. What up, Rocha? Then after that, I'm gonna talk about some other stuff. Here we go. Got my water all together. Let me guys show you guys this real quick. We can get to it. I got my boy Dan Local D. He got a super sleeper. He's here at my house. He's here at my house. Another one of my members up in the building. What about him? Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. So with the super sleeper, he's now on some dedicated stuff. So he'll be in California a lot. So I'm like, oh shit, slide through, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's parked in front of the house, chilling. Friday. We're gonna go have some fun. So I'm gonna let you guys hear this thing run, but really quick. Look, if you guys know Peterbilt's, what do you see? What's wrong with the dash? Let me put this on full screen. This button? Yeah, there we go. What do you guys see? What's wrong with the dash? This shit was crazy, man. This guy wants $100,000 for this truck. It's got 1.5 million on the dash as you can see right here. And the engine has been rebuilt less than 12,000 miles ago. What up, Poe? Poe smart, Poe smart. No nav. So if you guys see this right here, this little piece right here, right? This piece right here is for navigation, right? But there's no navigation right here. It's all gauges. I hit the dude up. I'm like, bro, I said, I'm a little confused. Where's your radio at? I was like, this right here is for navigation. So that tells me that something's weird. Either he put this shit in or this is all different, right? So he opens up the glove box and the nav is just laying there. It's just laying there. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, let's let the video play out. There's pictures too. 320 on the wheelbase. So I came into my Black Ops truck right here in the background. But this thing is 320 wheelbase, double framed. And when they double frame, they stopped it right here. Now, if you guys ever do double frame, do not stop it right here. That's where they stopped it. So, I mean, when you just look at the truck looks kind of cool, right? But when you deep dive into the truck, it's kind of like they threw this shit together, right? 320 wheelbase, like what the hell we're gonna do with that thing? I mean, if you look at the length of my pickup truck from front to tail, right? Look at the length from the sleeper to the back. How long that shit is longer than my pickup truck. So from the appearance, it looked good, right? But what was crazy was when we turned it on idle, the idle was running a little rough. Now, the first thing I did was I said, "Hey, man, who rebuilt it? What'd you guys do? Tell me the story." It almost sounded like he had a cam in it. That's how it was idling, almost like it had a cam. Once I found out that it was somebody from Fontana and some unknown source and some bullshit and everything else, I'm like, don't want to take that ride. Then it was deleted. No problem with that. But another thing he did was on the engine, right? Because you guys, when you're looking at trucks, make sure you look at the labels on the engine, right? Especially maybe in Cali. On the engine, he labeled the engine that the engine's a 1999. I'm like, how come you put the label 1999? What up, Narc? He said, "Oh, because I want to do paper log. I don't want to do ELDs and stuff. So put the label and all that stuff." I'm like, "Well, that sucks for me. I can go put a new label and stuff, but just I was looking at you need to hire a mechanic that will fly to Cali." Oh no, I got mechanics, Narc. I got a guy that goes to my yard. What up, trucker? Let's buy a plane than a truck. I mean, you laugh about it, but I'm looking at helicopters, bro, to be honest. But so I'm looking at it, but it looks nice on the outside, man. But the double frame rail stops right here. And if you're gonna double rail the frame, I want it over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the double rail frame to be right here where I can see it. Like, this shit was just tacky, bro. The interior, so this truck had a bed and breakfast. I don't know if that's good, don't know if it's bad. But he had a cutoff for the batteries, but he had to jump start it. And then right in the front, he blew a steer tire and the bumper, you can't tell, was a little damaged. It hit the side of the fender a little bit. And this back here just a little bit dented in, not much. But when you're looking at shit with these semi trucks, especially with these Peterbilts, you got to be careful, man, because that could be a hood. Let's look at some more pictures. I don't remember what I covered on this thing. So there's the engine that's supposed to be rebuilt. I mean, like I said, it looked cool, except for how the shit was idling. And then another crazy thing is, check this out on air ride suspension. You know, he replaced one shock in the front. So what does that tell me? If you look at the other one, it's been painted. This one wasn't painted. This is a newer shock. This one's been painted. So that tells me he's the kind of guy, he only replaces shit that needs to be replaced. And that's it. Like it's me and I got a shock in the front that needs to be replaced. I'm going to replace both of these. Or since they're painted and I'm putting on black ones, I probably put all four, two here and two on the other side. He didn't do that. See, when you guys look at a truck, it's going to tell you about the owner. When it tells you about the owner, it's going to come back and tell you more about the truck. What up, flatbed? So, when you're looking at these trucks, you want to try to get the vibe the owner a little bit. You want to ask some questions. You want to feel the truck. Stay quiet. Let him talk. Sometimes when they talk, man, they give their own self up. So here's the other side. See these shocks? They didn't replace them. And then he had some Zert fittings missing in the front. Might be no big deal to you guys, but it's all about how you take care of your truck. I don't know if I got any pictures of the inside besides the one I showed. No, that's it. Now we're going to the next truck. So, can you guys guess why this guy's got off the road? He parked at his house. He lives in like Oak Hills, and his house is probably worth about $4 million just because of that area. The pipes are hooked up. So the inside of this thing, there's no passenger seat, right? Now, if anybody knows the bridge from the cab to the sleeper, it's got carpet, right? That carpet was beige. The carpet in the front of the truck was black. So I was like, oh, so you replaced the carpet? No, that's factory carpet. Bro, you can't lie to me, bro. So I had to point it out. I said, come in here, bro. Look, you see how this is black? Yeah. See how the cross member is beige? Yeah. And then behind that, he had his own little rug carpet that he cut out and molded and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, what the hell? And then the driver's seat didn't air up. It didn't hook up. I was just like, man, bro, like, it's a cool truck to start off with, maybe, but you want $100,000, and this is a 2013, and you did to me, you did a shitty job on rebuilding the engine, and then it had air ride, front end suspension, right? Here's what I learned about air ride, front end suspension. So if you guys are familiar with air ride front suspension, like my red 389 was factory air, and it had a dump switch, right? It had a leveling valve in the front, just like in the back, and it kept itself on point. This one had an air gauge, which we've had these before, where you gotta pump up the airbags yourself and guesstimate where it's got to be at. Well, you guys have longevity of front tires. You got to make sure that air is where it needs to be at. So guessing and all that kind of shit is crazy. Let me see. What up, SoCal? I was watching one of your old lives, and you said that owner op should get an overhead done on our trucks. I went to Love's to get a PM and asked about overhead. A tech didn't know. Is there a name for it? That is the name for it. You want to get your overhead ran. If you went to Love's and they didn't know, you go somewhere else. That's exactly what it's called. You want to get the overhead ran. Narc is in here probably still. This is Narc. He's a mechanic. And he'll tell you about it. But So when I was looking at the truck, I said, man, I gotta figure out this radio shit because you got the damn GPS and the dat. I mean, in the glove box. To me, the whole interior need to be done. Um, it was crazy. It had that stupid bed and breakfast shit. Like I knew right then and there I'm out to replace this air ride suspension. So we had the one where we had two switches, right? They're up the left and they're up the right, right? And you had the gauges. But one thing I learned about that is when you're going down the road, it's a pain in the ass to try to calculate exactly exactly where you want this shit at, right? Where you want this shit. So I knew if I got this truck, I'm out to replace the air ride front end suspension. That's like $4,000, 4 or 5 grand to replace that. So then I'm looking at interior. And then the double rail sucks, right? No, that's not come on. Come on. Well, you know but no, Narc, that's not him, that's somebody else. Narc, that's a different person. That's not come on with it, bro. That's somebody else. Come on with it he's green, he's got a membership, remember? That's a different guy. So, but what really scared me is this double rail right here, right? Because it stops right here. So you got all the way back here, which means all your stress is right before it goes double rail, right? And when I looked at the double rail from the inside the frame, I did not like how they did it. Did not like how they did it. Sloppy, sloppy job how they did the double rail. So yeah, so even though it's $100,000, right? Because remember, somebody was in my chat. I forgot who it was. Says if you get $100,000 truck and you look at a $20,000 truck, that means this truck's got $80,000 more stuff done to it than a $20,000 truck. You remember somebody told me that in my live stream? Well, I'm looking at this right now. This is a $100,000 truck. And if I was going to pick this truck or the truck I'm rebuilding, I'd pick the truck I'm rebuilding because I know that I don't have to worry about it. This one, there's a whole lot of shit I got to worry about. And the one I'm rebuilding is not worth no 100 grand. Let's go to the next truck. What up, Alex? So, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Early in the fucking morning. So here's the next truck. Now this is the truck that I want to get. Right? This is it. The whole truck is stupid, bro. So this truck is showroom quality. So inside, like I don't have too many pictures, but inside, outside, you turn the key on this motherfucker, man. It runs good. 290 wheelbase. I mean, it's just, I mean, the way you see it in the pictures is how it really is, you know, when you go look at it. It's a pretty truck, man. And this guy pulled reefer. And, you know, it's got the lowrider fenders on it where they're low. This one also has air ride on it, but it's factory air ride from Peterbilt. Ain't that bullshit stuff. And he don't have a, so he's got the regular frame, he's got the deck plate, he's got the aluminum fifth wheel. That's what we're taking pictures when we're looking at. You want to look at right here, you know, you want to look for rust, you want to look for, see how these rails, is he sliding the fifth wheel back and forth, which shows me he's not. He's got a badass reefer behind it. So here's the back. So here's more of this truck right here. Like, man, it looked like a truck that came from the showroom floor. 9-day difference between this truck and that other truck. If you guys agree and you guys can tell, put a one in the chat. So here's the inside of this truck. The floor was done to match the paint, but that's the one thing that's orange. There's nothing here else orange. But you can just tell pride of ownership, man. You're looking at the back of the sleeper, looking at the dash, looking at everything. It looked like it just came just like it looks like it was built. So when I was looking at the doors and everything else, you know, especially these Peterbilts, you want to see if there's any rattling in the windows. Everything in this cab was brand new. The rubber around the windows that keeps them from rattling, everything was brand new in this truck. I mean, it was just the seat air's up. Like this, the truck is very, very impressive. Has the platinum interior. There's a lot of ways you can tell if it's platinum. We see these two speakers. You see that if it's platinum interior, it's got the good sound in it. Also, what shows platinum interior is it'll have wood right over here on these doors. Here's another thing too. When I was looking at the black truck, he had this door wide open. He had some doors in the back wide open. It looked like someone broke in the truck and was stealing shit out and left the doors open and letting shit hang out. That's how the black truck looked, bro. Like I was looking at that thing. Now, guess why the guy in the black truck? Guess why he parked the truck? Guess why he parked the truck? Put in the comments. I couldn't believe he told me what he told me. Let me see if you guys can get it right. Let me see. I might have another picture. Let me see. Nope, that's it. That's the only picture. So his reefer unit back here, he's selling the reefer unit, right? The reefer is a 53 spread axle, lift axle. Got lights inside. It's all stainless sides, polished front and back. You can got a toolbox underneath. Like the reefer's a badass reefer, and he wants to sell the truck and the reefer. Well, I don't have shit to do with the reefer, so I go look at it, and I was like, and then we negotiated a lot of things. When I left, I called him. I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I want the truck." I said, "I'll figure out how to, give me a little bit of time to, make the money part of it happen. I want the truck." He says, "Okay." Now, I got a text later that day saying, "Hey, look, man, I know you want the truck, and I know you don't want the trailer, but I got a guy coming from Fresno on Saturday, and he's looking for the truck and the trailer as a package. And he says it makes more sense for me to wait to see if he wants to buy the truck and the trailer. So even though I want the truck, he puts me on hold. Now I got to wait until after Saturday to find out if the guy is going to come buy the truck and the trailer." I'm like, what the fuck? But this truck right here, though, is no project. This one's turnkey ready. This one's, I'm telling you, man, the inside looks real nice. Everything, as far as this guy, anybody know why this guy quit trucking? Well, listen to this. Let me see if you guys can hear. You probably can't hear this thing run on the video. Let me see. I mean, the windows are cracked. I mean, it needs a front bumper. I mean, that's minor shit, but I just didn't see no pride of ownership, man. He says divorce. So check this out. So this guy, I'm always asking, "Hey, man, you still run the truck?" "No, I don't run the truck." The guy with the orange truck still runs the truck, right? This guy parked his truck because he said that he's not a citizen of the United States. And so both these guys are reefer guys. This guy right here, the black truck, said he damaged his reefer. I forgot how you say he damaged it. But they're all loading in Cali. and they're running to where they say they're running? Florida. Florida. So this guy here, so you guys see the label right here on top of the engine right here? This label says the engine's a 1999. Well, we know it's not a 1999, but he put the label. Look, I don't mind doing certain shit, but I don't know. But he said he's not a citizen and he doesn't want to get caught up at state lines or some shit, and where he's got to go back to his own country or some shit. So I don't know, man. Shit is some wild shit. In the video, the engine sounds good. You can't hear it. But shit, when I pulled up, the first thing he wanted to do was look at my pickup truck and shit. I said, yeah. I said, on that pickup, there's only 500 made, bro. I said, believe it or not, this pickup's worth as much as your truck. But as far as looking at it, man, the motherfucker looks good. But when you get close, no pictures. And one thing about these reefer guys, they're all complaining about rates too. Narc says because it was too expensive to run the truck. And that's another thing, right? Like my 389s, man, I'm getting 7 miles a gallon, right? So this guy got the engine rebuild done. I said, and he said he's been trucking for 24 years. 24 years. And I said, so what's your mileage on this thing? And first thing he does is ask me how long I've been driving. Like, bro, I've been driving longer than you, bro. So anyway, back to and here's the thing. I ask questions that I already know the answers to find out how truthful he is, right? But he was talking about this truck, which should get better fuel mileage, but he's saying he's getting like 5.6 or 4.6 or some shit. So it's just like, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, what truck do you guys like better, this one or the orange one? Put a 1 for this one or a 2 for the orange one. It don't matter. I'm not fucking with this one because I'm not spending $100K and I got to put another 20 in it, 20 plus. Where's that picture? Yeah, so that's the two trucks I looked at. And the reason why I'm looking is because I want to find a truck that I can pick up and then wait about a year for this, and both these trucks are fucking, you know, but this guy with the orange truck, he knows my mechanic up here where I'm at. Both these trucks are about an hour from my house. But this truck was just turnkey ready, man. I couldn't find anything wrong with this truck. I tried. I looked. I couldn't find nothing wrong with it. Like turn it on, smooth. It's just ready to go, man. I mean, he put about $70,000 in upgrades in it. Even the damn reefer, man. The reefer, man. I got pictures of the reefer, but I didn't set it up. I didn't set up for the live feed to show it to you guys. But the reefer, man, the thing's it's a badass reefer. That he wants 70 grand for the reefer. So if you guys, anybody have 70 grand, you want a badass reefer? I'm telling you, man, this reefer is the cleanest. Ah, damn. Let me turn this shit off, man. Here's the crazy thing. I can sit back and be like, look how busy I am. But these phone calls this morning, all these phone calls, man, is spam calls, bro. Who hates fucking spam calls? Like, when the fuck? And you can change the number. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. All right. Now, There's a dude that's been sending me. Let's get off this topic for a second. There we go. There's a guy that's been sending me um, prime settlements, and that shit is crazy. Here's a guy and there's another guy sending me some settlements, and I don't know where. I don't know. I'm looking at a settlement right now, but this guy, I think he's a company driver. Looks like, and he's doing over $2,000 a week. When I'm looking at those prime settlements, they look bad, man. I'm about to upload them and show them to you guys. One of my members in the building, Chi-Town. What up, Chi-Town? But dude, when I'm looking at these prime settlements, like it just looks bad, man. What up, Trucker X? It just looks bad. Let me see something here. Um, I wonder if I can log on. Not log on, but let me see if I can get on the regular shit. It probably won't let me, I don't think. You know what? I know I could do it. Hang on. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see here. Trying to out trick the situation. All right. It let me. So let me show you guys some shit real quick. So if you guys are thinking about making moves and stuff, so one thing I've been seeing with Hurricane is they have some 589s, right? 589s. But one thing I noticed, like I said before, a lot of trucks, like this guy's truck is all black. It don't have the Hurricane touch. But so here's one that was built. Here's this guy again. So I'm about to recall these dudes, man. Because this guy's saying, so here's what's so crazy, right? When I'm covering shit about Hurricane, you know, the craziest shit is next thing I know, I get videos about the shit that I talked about on my live stream. What up, Phoenix? What about now? I ain't saying they're watching me. I'm gonna say it's a coincidence. But first, I talk about the settlements. Next thing you know, they posted shit about the settlements. Then I'm talking about that chick. Remember that chick we saw? She's talking about she had a brand new truck straight out the gate and all that bullshit. And I'm like, they don't do trucks straight out the gate. You know, you got to wait, I think, like 60 or 90 days with the whatever truck, and then you prove yourself, and then you get your forever truck, right? So then this is a fucking video right here saying that he got his truck in less than 6 weeks. It's like that shit is crazy. Why is it doing this again? God dang it. Now they ain't let me get out of here now. So I was like, that shit's crazy as hell. And you see the paint scheme on this one? Guys, this one don't even got the name on the truck. See, when they do shit, man, and you look at stuff, how many people pay attention? Do you guys see their authority on this truck? No. Should we call these motherfuckers up? Okay, when I keep scrolling, it wants me to do this bullshit. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to call this number. We're offering a lease purchase program in our 2021 to 2026 Peterbilts. But so they already defended their settlements. But my next live stream, I'm gonna show you guys the prime settlements, man. Those settlements are so fucking confusing. Oh shit. If I can get 10 ones, we'll call. I need 10 ones in the chat and we'll call. Cause I don't know, man. They could be lying, man. I just know when people were working there that I knew how the whole process went. And now their Facebook group is saying something totally different. We got 5, 6 ones, 7 ones. No, try. You can't be cheating. Try put 1 3 times. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we only got 5 ones in the chat. I guess that's a no call. But yeah, it should. I wonder if I can read the comments. Nope. Yeah, you have to sign on to the fucking Facebook. All right, I'm getting the ones. Fucking, we'll call it right now. I'm gonna call it on my bat number, my bat phone number. See if they answer. FJ, you got to figure out why the fuck you're all fucked up on this thing, bro. All right, let me see here. Let's call him. 877 379 7383. Here we go. Now I didn't set nothing up.
Thank you for calling Hurricane Express.
I don't have no speaker system hooked up with none of that shit.
You may dial it directly. Press 1 for recruiting. Press 2 for safety.
I do not want the music. Jesus, man. Hang on, guys. I don't know if the damn music's gonna violate my damn video. So we're playing music. And how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. My name is James Best, and I follow you guys on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. I noticed you guys have some 2026 Peterbilts. If besides looking at the numbers with you guys, if I decide to go do a lease purchase with you guys, how does the process work? As far as, okay, I go through the orientation like every other company, but after that, do I get to pick out what truck I want, or do I order it, or how's that work?
When you first join the company, you get into an available 579 seat. Within your first 6 weeks, you'll be able to get into a brand new truck, and at that time, you choose what you want.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So I can choose one of those 589s. What's the price? What's the price difference between the 589 and the 579? I know the 589s are more expensive, I'm sure.
Well, the 579s get a lot better fuel mileage, so.
No, but like as far as payment, are they the same payment?
Oh, I don't know the information yet. He's going to release that on Sunday.
Oh, on Sunday? Yeah, because it looks like you guys just started receiving some 589s, so they look nice.
Yeah, well, we will start getting them in a month. We don't have any of them yet.
Oh, okay. Is there a waiting list?
There will be. They'll be available to existing drivers first.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's quite a big list on the 589s.
Well, Yeah and no, because some drivers that they of course like the looks of them, but they know it's going to cost more for, the fuel mileage. So a lot of them will choose to stay in the 579.
And then how long is your
What
lease
What did you
purchase
say your
program?
last name is?
What's that?
What did you say your last name is?
Oh, Best, BEST.
Have you ever applied with us before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, where do you live?
Well, it shows a California number because I used to live in California, but I don't live in California no more.
Okay, where's your license out of?
Well, currently I'm getting it changed right now. Still in California. But I currently now
Okay.
live in Nevada with my brother.
Okay.
So I'm getting it
Yeah,
on. I'm
you
working
have
on getting
to
all that
get that-
changed.
Yeah, and you'd have to get that switched over because that'll be we can't do any hiring for drivers from California, New York, or New Jersey.
Well, I didn't know those two states, but yeah, because I was calling the other company, and they actually told me why. They said something that if you have a California, now you might not know that all this, but they said if companies hire people from California, even though they don't live in California, that the companies have to pay a California tax on the California driver licenses or something like that. Some craziness.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what the
No,
company told me.
from what I understood, if you are doing a lease purchase and let's say a driver owes the state money, the state can take possession of the truck, even though you don't have it paid for.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy as heck. And that's in all three of those states?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't know that. So realistically, back on this 589, realistically, I'm sure you guys are getting like 5 or something like that in. So for a long
Oh
while,
no, he doesn't. No, he buys large quantities, so I don't know for sure how many, but I would promise you it's probably at least 30.
or at least 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better, but yeah, I know these guys are gonna hog them up. And you said they're coming out. You said next year,
What?
and you said the trucks. I'm sorry. You said the trucks are coming out. Coming out when for delivery?
He's going to have them in about a month.
Oh, okay. In December for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty nice. I was looking at your pictures and stuff like that. I know that your 579s have microwaves and APUs, and you put the wood cabinets in there and all that. Are you guys doing that also on the 589s?
He hasn't released that information yet, so I'm not real sure.
Oh, okay.
Going to be posting more details on Facebook Saturday and Sunday. But I can, as I get information, because this is brand new, I guess it's solidified this morning. But as I get more information, I can definitely send that to you if you want to give me your email address.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be hitting them up anyway on the on Facebook and ask them some questions. But okay, ma'am. I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna look into more of these pictures and stuff like that because fuel mileage does make a difference over looks. So the
Absolutely.
579s are getting probably about 9 miles a gallon, I'm guessing.
They get
And
anywhere from 7 to 9.
7 to 9. And the 589s are they're new trucks. I don't know what they get, so probably 6. I take it.
I don't know that just yet.
All right, ma'am. I appreciate your time, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good day.
You too. Yeah, once they want to ask for my email address, I gotta go. Time to exit out. Yeah, I gotta exit out. Yeah, you guys already know, man. When I call these motherfuckers, my name is James Bass. Shit. I'm gonna have to ask James what the fuck his zip code is over there so I can give them a little bit more exact information. So now they changed it, guys. So we learned something. So they changed it now. 6 weeks, you get to pick your new truck. 6 weeks. Damn, so they don't do California. Every time I talk to somebody why they don't do California, they all tell me something different. Have you ever seen anyone get their title? Well, not through the lease purchase. Now, you guys knew that I flew out there and cashed out on a 579. So I got my 579 Hurricane title, but no, I don't know anybody that did the lease purchase and got a title. Let me let you guys hear this video. But I don't know, man. Like, one thing I'll tell you guys, man, is really be careful when you guys are switching around with these companies, man, because
I don't mind doing the
This is a new
hard
589,
questions,
I
the
think.
hard points that if you've never been in a truck, it's hard
nope,
to
that's a
fully relate.
389. See the door handles on the door?
My father, it took him from 75 to 85 for him to be able to go from just being a driver to being able to have his own truck that was not lease purchase. And throughout that, he put in a lot of work, but they were fair to him. He was able to pay off each truck and leave with it. So because this is all I've ever done, because my father drove a truck for his entire career,
Did this dude just say his dad was 75 years old and got into a lease purchase and paid it off at 85 years old? Is that what the fuck I just heard? Is that the fuck I just heard? I know I did not just hear that.
just being a driver in a truck, it's hard to fully relate.
How many of you guys hit the
My
like button
father-
showing attendance?
It took him from 75 to 85 for him to be able to go from just being a driver to being able to have his own truck that was not lease purchase. And
Okay, from a driver to owning his own truck, but not a lease purchase. Did you guys hear that? Even his dad didn't want to do a lease purchase. Let me run it back.
it's hard to fully relate. My father, it took him from 75 to 85 for him to be able to go from just being a driver
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. From 1975 to 1985.
to being able to have his own truck that was not lease purchase.
Now he's talking quick. Did he say with lease purchase or without a lease purchase? I work with a guy that runs with his dad, and he had 102 sleeper. Yeah, he kick his dad out of his own house. Say what?
And throughout that, there was not lease purchase. And throughout that, he put in a lot of work, but they were fair to him. He was able to pay off each truck and leave with it. So because this is all I've ever done, because my father drove a truck for his entire career, I'm going to treat the drivers very fair. But with a lease purchase, there's a lot of responsibility. What I would say to the people that immediately believe all lease purchases are bad, I think a lot of it depends on expectations. If a driver thinks because it's his own truck that he's going to be able to work less than a company driver, that usually doesn't work out because you've got the overhead factor. And again, this is
See, if you guys listen to him, man, at least he's telling you guys the truth. He just tells you guys, if you guys think you're going to work less as a company driver, it's not happening because of the overhead. And that's the truth for some of you guys, man.
drivers should do whatever makes them happy. If you're more comfortable at 2,000 miles a week, then pick the best company job you can find and do that. But if you're long haul in a lease purchase with drivers that are in that 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, those are the drivers that are happy with a lease purchase, glad that they made the change, and are making more money than they were as a company driver. The biggest thing I do is I make the pay predictable and straightforward. The freight market is not as good as it was 2 years ago, but because we are in this for the long haul, we make sure that our drivers are unaffected. And specifically how we do this is we make sure that they're getting paid as much as if the freight rates were higher. Now, does that mean we are less profitable? Absolutely. We're absolutely less.
I don't know. I'm not going to listen to no more of this shit. So I don't know, man. You guys can take it for what you want. But I got to figure out how to read these damn prime settlements, because the way these prime settlements look, I see negative checks. This is the owner of Hurricane. Yeah, that's the owner. Yeah, that's the owner of Hurricane. All right, people. We've been on this thing for 53 minutes. So we got 7 minutes of questions. If you guys have any questions or you want the panel for a second, it's up to you. Make sure you guys hit the like button, show attendance. Don't forget, next to the subscribe button, there's memberships. But one thing I would tell you guys, man, is just really, really be careful, man. What company you guys decide to mess with, because, Josh, no, his dad didn't give him everything, Daniel. Damn. One thing I learned with Josh, which I'm glad he tells a story, man. You guys gotta give Josh some credit, right? Because Josh could have stayed quiet. Josh could have stayed quiet about his company and not spoke on the shit, right? But his company he was happy with, they lost their authority, bro. And he's in a lease purchase. So now he's in a fight, trying to keep that shit. Jackson said, hey, SoCal checking in. Checking it from California 60, headed over to Fullerton. Oh, there you go, Jackson. That's what's up. That's what everybody thinks. I mean, I can try to do is look into it a little bit and see how that happened, but my whole thing is this, right? The name Hurricane came from when he was raised up in a house. He lived on Hurricane Street or some bullshit. So I don't think his dad gave him everything. How many hours on labor are we to expect on a DD15? It just depends on your mechanic, right? Because some mechanics, will charge book, and some won't charge book, right? So I'm getting mine rebuilt right now. Got videos, got pictures, and oh, there you go, FJ. How'd you fix it? It's okay. I tried a new alt account. Is this a new account, FJ? Oh, it is an alt account. Yeah, because you're not in green. Well, at least you're here. Shit. What up, Jeff? Uh, Net you, but I know for a fact. Okay. I mean, I never heard. I mean, we can look into it, right? Google will tell you everything. But this dude's got like, look, when I went over there, I was talking to people over there, and that guy, his name starts with a K. I forgot what his name is, and you know, he's got his own goals. He's building a whole new like driver room and everything else on a whole nother property and all kinds of stuff. But here's the craziest shit, right? 30 trucks, she said. 30 trucks. On a low side, that's $6 million. 30 trucks. On the low side, that's $6 million. He's got a lot of confidence in you guys, man. Now, either he needs to do that shit because of taxes, or he just really has a lot of faith in you guys. Oops. Josh not fooling anyone but himself. Soon he will be broke and he begging. He is a complete failure at leasing. He has no stability. Yeah, I don't understand Josh sometimes. Main account, big band for 3 weeks now. Been to Ever Live. What's up, everyone? How do you feel about DD13? Me personally, I wouldn't do a DD15. But it depends on what you're doing with the truck, right? If you're going to run light loads and run with it, but to me, a DD15, a DD15 has to work less, and if it's got to work less, you should be able to get better fuel mileage. So if it was up for me, I would do a DD15. And if you look on Facebook Marketplace, you look at everywhere, like you guys don't see any difference really, you know. So I would look for a DD15, bro. That's where I would look. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm pulling something up for you guys real quick. Dallas, Texas. Damn, they got a H2 Hummer to do 200,000 miles. So this is Dallas, Texas. The hell? Here's a whole house for $5,900. 40 foot. Can stay at property or be moved. Needs a little TLC. Nothing major. No leaks. Bill of sale will be provided. It's in Corrigan, Texas. Five days ago. I don't understand some of this shit. What is this? Look at that, guys. For $5,000, you guys can have your own place to live. The hell? $850 a month rental? Damn, that's cheap. Yeah, if you have a DD13, just run it. You know, just run as long as you can run it, man. I mean, pretty much all Detroit's, man, they do pretty good, bro. They do pretty good. If I was gonna choose, it'd be a 15. But that cab over I bought at the auction had a DD13 in it, and I know they're running trash with it. So if you got it cheap, you know, just run it, bro. Just run it. What city is this shit? Oh, this ain't even fucking Texas. How'd I look up Dallas, Texas, and it gave me this shit? What are we talking about, Daniel? No, wait, man, I'm about to go to these places and go buy some shit. Pleasanton, Texas, this pickup right here is for sale for $2,500. You guys know how much this truck is in California? Sitting the way it's sitting. I mean, it's pretty rough, but god damn. Where is this fucking thing? What is this, 70? You got the message or something. Man, some cheap stuff over here, man. Here's your Harley for two. What the fuck? Hey guys, as people lose their jobs and crazy shit happening, you guys gonna see some shit for cheap, man. $1,200 tractor, $2,000 Harley, $4,000 boat, $700. Fucking, I wouldn't buy those. Those are trash. But man, $3,500 fucking H2. That don't even make any sense unless it's blowed up or something. Shit, I don't speak no Spanish. 2005 H2 motors a 6.0. Transmission. I don't know. Ah, shit. They done fucked up. Look down here. Look at all these wires dangling. Look right in here. Look at this crack on his dash. Look at the door panels. The fucking door panels are painted red. What are you doing, bro? Why do people fuck up some shit like that? Is that what you guys do in Texas? So what the fucking red door panels? $790 a 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment, 2 bedroom, 2 bath for $700. Fort Worth, Texas. $700 move in, first month only. Hey, I might be thinking about going and getting a place like this and just moving my carrier over there and just have it as an office. Obviously, Freud wouldn't want to live in Texas, but shit, $700, fucking that ain't shit. So here's what you get for 2,700. I didn't even pull. There it goes. Is that a brick house? What up, Jacob? Dog and cat friendly. Listed 3 days ago. Ferris, Texas. Is there such place as Ferris, Texas? On a half acre. Look at this bullshit, guys. Even in the pictures, look up at the sky. See, that's why I gotta fuck with California. Look up in the damn sky, man. It's already gonna fucking start raining already over there. Look at that shit. Look at the dark ass clouds. Is there a lot of tornadoes over there? All that grass is dead. I mean, I guess they just don't give a fuck. Gaming setup, DJ equipment. I mean, I was gonna come on here and look at fucking goddamn semi trucks, but shit, they've got donuts for sale. What are they talking about the Tesla? Let me look. I've got too many cars, no more space in my garage. Would trade for a single car. See how these people lie to you guys? Listen, I've got too many cars, no more space in my garage. Would trade for a single car. Motherfucker. These people, like, I don't trust none of this guy just says. This guy's already full of shit. Like, he's dumb. Man, you guys should be balling out of control in goddamn Texas. Properties for rent. Look at this shit. Apartment. Here's a house. Garland, Texas. Kitchen looks small as a motherfucker, man. People be cooking around Thanksgiving. They be bumping asses and shoulders and shit. Excuse me. I gotta get by. Excuse me. So here's the kitchen. Like, it's just too wide open, man. Look at that shit. It's got popcorn ceilings. Should drop down on your food, man. No garage. Shit, they can keep that. How much? $22.50? Nah, I'm good. Estate sales Friday and Saturday. I guess somebody died or something. Yeah, traveling trucker. Fuck those popcorn ceilings. I mean, you can hire somebody to come in and clean it, but it ain't your house to do that shit. Land for sale, $4,000. Look at that shit in the middle of the trees. Like, are you fucking serious right now? Unless you're a lumberjack. It's a trip, man. Oh shit! Now they're selling some houses. Damn, $65,000 for a house. It's almost 2,000 square feet. I'd buy this motherfucker probably. I don't know. We got better pictures. Let me look. Is that a mobile home or a house? Oh, it's a fucking mobile home. Package price of $65,000 buys you a double wide mobile home and insulated workshop with what? Second story apartment. Second story apartment. A hot tub. All three structures need to be removed from the land. Oh, that's fucked up. So you got to move all this shit. You got to give them $65K and then move it off the property. Oh, there's a 2-story workshop. They have their fucking minds, man. I don't know what year this bitch is. Oh, they got the whole situation right here. You need to get a quote for a mobile home and workshop mover and know the distance from the land in South Lake to your property. All bedrooms face the front of the home with a facing living room. I'm a realtor representing the listing. Here's the address, Texas, which is available for purchase for $400,000. The lot is being sold separately. Okay, so they're selling the lot for $400,000. So if you want the whole thing, it's $475,000. These people are so fucking stupid. How about this one for $99,000? Well, this ain't a fucking mobile home. You ain't. This motherfucker's not going nowhere. God damn, this thing is rough. Man, they ain't got no cheaper good deals in Texas than this shit. Come on, man. What's this? $5,000. They're selling this house for $5,000. Owner financing available. 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, 1,853 square feet, modern living, large lots, driveway, all that shit, plumbing, all that crap, obviously, right open spaces and all that shit. Owner financing available. And they don't know how to do pictures. Look at the pictures. There's no way for me to blow that shit up either. In Dallas, Texas. So how much for the fucking house? I don't know, man. I think people are playing games. Another $200,000 to move all that shit. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that shit. Here's a mobile home. 35 grand in Mesquite, Texas. They speak Spanish. You guys gonna be a lot of shit for sale cheap, man. When they keep busting all these non-English speaking truck drivers. I want to look at some semis, but this shit piqued my interest. 2-room duplex for rent. A 1-bedroom. There's a townhouse for sale for $66,000. Here's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom for $395,000. Here's one for $200,000. They must get a lot of goddamn tornadoes with this brick. Oh, these are new homes. New homes starting under $200,000. Buy your first home with 199% rate or whatever. Man. Yeah, I did a video on that, bro. I did a video on that. Not too many people are watching it. Let me see. How can I, let me see here. Let's see here. Hang on a second. You go to my channel. Right here.
Industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating.
Well, here we go, California. Now guess what's going on? People are losing driver's licenses.
Licenses for thousands of commercial drivers across the state were revoked. And that includes operators of semi-trucks, school buses, and even some construction workers. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says this is because they were illegally issued to, quote, dangerous foreign drivers. But the Trump administration and Governor Gavin Newsom's office have different stories about why this happened. NBC4's Alex Rosier joins us live from the Commerce truck stop with those details. Alex.
Yeah, today the Department of Transportation put out a statement saying that those 17,000 CDLs were revoked in the state of California because they were illegally issued. But the governor's office quickly responded, saying the Department of Transportation just isn't sharing the truth. Today, truck drivers got back on the road after filling up at the Commerce truck stop. On the same day, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said the California DMV revoked 17,000 commercial driver's licenses in the state because Duffy said the CDLs were illegally issued to, quote, dangerous foreign drivers. This morning, the California DMV asked the governor's office to respond, and Governor Newsom's spokesperson said, quote, once again, the Sean Road Rules Duffy fails to share the truth, spreading easily disproven falsehoods in a sad and desperate attempt to please his dear leader. The governor's office says the impacted drivers are not illegal immigrants and that the licenses were withdrawn due to, quote, inconsistency with California law. The DMV didn't respond when asked for further clarification on what that means. But the news comes 1 month after a semi-truck driver who was in the United States illegally was accused of causing a crash that killed 3 people in Ontario. And it follows the California DMV's announcement in September that the DMV cannot issue or renew CDLs to people who are here legally in the United States but are not permanent residents or citizens.
We have definitely seen the impact on our students.
Rosie Trujillo is the office manager at the Los Angeles Trucking College.
We've had a student here and he had already his license, was working, family man, so he just had to go to the DMV and renew his license. He had a DACA, he went, and when he tried to renew it, he couldn't anymore. They said that they don't accept it unless he has residency or citizenship.
And Rosie says most of their students weren't born in the United States.
There's not a lot of people that have the citizenship or residency want to do this. It's people that come from other countries with DACA, with work permits. They're the ones that really want that change in their lives, and they were the ones coming to get their CDL license. We're just afraid that it's going to impact and affect our business, and we don't want it to. We want to be here for a long time.
So the bottom line is the Trump administration and Governor Newsom's team tell different stories about why this happened. But either way, 17,000 drivers with CDLs in the state of California are no longer able to legally drive with that CDL here in the state.
So let me tell you guys something about this, right? Like they got the black truck. There's a lot of people that's not getting busted right now, guys. Not getting busted. And they know that their shit is suspect, and they're not driving trucks right now. Now, I don't know too much about politics shit, but here's one thing I do know. More people are off the road. If we can get that shit going faster and bigger than people going out of business, then, it'll get to the point, guys, where you guys will be able to demand your rates. Demand your rates. Think long as they learn English and get status straight then. Yeah, that's just crazy. I think it's crazy and it opens opportunity for me. Yeah, no, it does, bro. Like every downfall, downturn, all that shit, there's always investment opportunities. There's always everything. Look right now. Look at stocks and crypto and all that shit. Right now is the time to fucking buy that kind of shit, man. Everybody's like, oh, I don't buy it because that shit's down. Oh, I don't want to buy it because it's too expensive. You guys got to figure some shit out, man, because stuff goes up and down every day, up and down. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at something. Yep. You think? Yeah, I think freight's gonna get better. Absolutely. Look, guys. Every time freight goes up and down, there's always a different reason why it goes up and down, right? Now, it's a little bit more crazier this time, but understand something. Yeah, it's a little odd and a little bit more crazier this time why it went down But look at the odd and craziness why it went up. It went up because of CV19, right? So if you got a crazy reason why that shit's going up, you're gonna have a crazy ass reason why that shit's going down. But you know, so even California now, for some reason, they want that government money, man. So they're trying to fit in where they get in. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think trucks are dirt cheap right now. And I know motherfuckers want to scare you guys about fixing them up and it's gonna blow up and all the horse shit. I get all that. But I'm telling you right now, man, if you can get something cheap, get it. Get it. Let me see something. Let's see. Let me see Nevada. No, let's do Arizona. You guys can get this stuff cheap, man. Get this shit. Go park it somewhere. Keep your job. Put it together. Do whatever you got to do. The shit is fucking dirt cheap. So this is Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, Phoenix ain't got shit that I like. It's a classic. Yeah, I don't see none of that shit. None of that shit is like, forget this shit. Look, I'd rather buy in California than this crap. And you know, when you look up these different states, you look up Facebook Marketplace at different trucks for sale, it's also going to tell you roughly like how many people you think are going out of business. Now, this caught my eye right here. Please read before asking. These two trucks are both located in California. What? In California? Trying to sell out of state. No, they will not drive back to wherever you're at. No need to pick up and haul, but good for fixing up or parts. The Purple 71 is a Model 8 Cat 13 speed. Motor needs to be torn down. Wide is a 94, 84, 13 runs, but needs some work with fuel section. Boxes not included. With the white truck, 6,000 the best offer. Good package deal. So he wants 3,000 a piece for these things. In California. Fuck. What about trailers, man? Okay, they paint RVs out here. No pricing, of course. We buy semi trucks. There you guys go. Here's a crazy thing. It says in Arizona, but 562 area code. That's Cali. It says all over Arizona though. 562 is a California number. Here's a $10,000 truck. Another $10,000 truck. Here's the whole engine. The 2022 X15, 450 horse, 300,000 miles on it, ready to go. $15,000 exchange. There you go, James Bass. There's your engine. Looks nice there. See how they just paint them? You guys think, oh, this thing's been rebuilt. Look. No, it's just a paint job, man. Just a paint job. You guys want semi truck parts? Here you go. Used engines, everything. I have a yard full of semi trucks, parts, the semi trucks, engines, transmission, rear ends, etc. Contact me with your needs, and I will let you know if I have it, what the price is. This guy's got everything you need for a truck. I mean, there's a lot of shit I would not fuck with. Is $15K a good price? Hell yeah, it's a good price. But the reality is this, though, right? With my Cummins, like, would I jerk it out and give that man 15 grand? No. I'll just rebuild my shit because you figure it's 15 for the engine, 5,000 to do an RR on it, you're 20 grand. I can rebuild my shit for 20 grand. But if you blew a cracked your block or do whatever, but it says with exchange, so you got to be careful. If you don't accept your core, the price goes up. Here's another one. We buy and sell semi trucks. Oh, they buy and sell semi trucks. Looking for a semi truck, dry van, or reefer cash payment. Send me pictures for quote. Nope. Should we call this and see what they got for sale? Anthony says Taylor and Martin auction just had new trucks go for cheap. That's what I'm saying, man. Trucks are cheap as fuck right now. Cheap as hell right now. If your goal is to go, look, guys, if your goal is to own a truck and to be a owner operator and all that kind of stuff, why would you not want to buy a truck right now while the shit's cheap? I'm always looking, even if I'm not trying to buy, I'm always looking because if there's a deal that I like and a truck that I like with a great deal, I'm buying it. I'll go park the bitch in the yard. I don't give a fuck. If that guy don't show up on Saturday or whatever the fuck, and I get that orange truck, I don't give a fuck if that thing hits the road or not. It's gonna be just sitting in my yard. I'll put that bitch in parades or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? What else would you look for in a used motor? In a used engine? I look for everything, man. First of all, the biggest thing I look for when I'm looking at these engines is not what these fucking people are lying and telling me, but what I can visually see, right? If they broke that engine open, heads or anything like that, most likely, unless he's a grimy, greasy piece of shit ass truck driver, you can normally tell from the block from the heads it's got, new gasket or silicone or something. You can see the work's been done. If the guy says, hey man, I just replaced a turbo not too long ago, you can tell a new turbo from a fucked up one. And on top of that, look at the heads of the bolts. You can tell they put a socket on it or not, right? Because it's clean. The stress on the socket, you can see it's shiny on the heads, or they dirty as hell. Like you can. So the main thing you want to do, besides what the retard wants to tell you he did, which is probably half-ass lies, is you want to look at the whole engine and see what the fuck they touched, see what they didn't touch. Try to visualize. Is this the kind of guy that if he needs one thing done, he does them all? Or is he the kind of guy that one thing goes wrong, he just fixes the one thing, keeps trucking? Remember I showed you that black truck with the one shock that's replaced, but the other 3 weren't replaced? Look, if one goes, they're all going to go. Replace all of them. I don't even know if the guy speaks English. Let me see. Let me call this guy. Wait, how many ones do I have? 5 ones if you guys want me to call this place. I just need 5 ones and we'll call them. Not ask for much. 5 ones. We got 1. 6, 2, 3. I know this is my members putting in the ones. 6, 2, 3. What up, J-Ball? 2, 7, 5. What up? Long time no see. What up, Trucker BB? 0, 9. All right, we got the ones. What up, Buffalo Soldier? What's the chances this guy knows English? Let's find out.
Bueno,
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
hey, hello.
Hey, I look on Facebook and it says you sell semi trucks and dry vans and reefers.
Yeah, we buy and sell, but I don't have nothing right now.
Oh.
We buy.
Oh, you have nothing to sell right now?
Right now, I don't have nothing. We looking right now. Semi-trucks and reefers, driver, anything.
Oh, so right now you're buying, you're not selling.
Yeah, I buy and sell, but I
Hello?
don't have nothing for sale. You want buy or sell?
No, I want to buy.
Sell.
I want to buy.
No, I don't have.
I'm
What you looking?
looking for a semi truck and a dry van.
Driver, semi-truck. Send me your engine and the gear for the semi and info for looking for you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Figure that shit out, man. Let's see who else we can fucking call. Fuck that shit. This guy ain't selling shit, he says. But he still got the shit on that. When did he put this ad up? Damn, 10 weeks ago. He done sold out. See what I'm saying? 10 weeks ago, he done sold out. Hey, this is an old Hurricane truck. Look, guys, this is an old Hurricane truck. He wants 70 grand for it. Yeah, we can always tell the Hurricane trucks. Look at the bumper and look at the visor. It's a Hurricane all day. 70 grand. Damn, it says Hurricane Express right above the TV. Oh, shit. There's that fucking expensive ass microwave. Yeah, that microwave, man, they had to pay a lot of money for that bitch. Let me look at the engine. 450. My Hurricane truck, I bumped that shit up to 500 and something. All right, let's keep it moving. That's in Phoenix, Arizona, too. That's crazy as hell. I don't know, Stans. I'm a little bougie, man. I didn't go get no $60 microwave for my truck. I special ordered my shit. I got mine. I ordered it with a face where it looks like like a classic old microwave. Like mine's a little different, man, but it looks clean. Where's that microwave at anyway? Remember, guys, this is fucking Phoenix. Damn, man. Here's one at a lot. You guys got truck lots somewhere in Phoenix? What's the information on it? It's got a Cummins. Fucking automatic, bro. They even painted the fucking fifth wheel black. These guys are fucking crazy. I mean, it's a clean ass truck though. 65 grand. Painted the hell out of that damn fucking fifth wheel though. $14,000 hours. I think that's a lot of hours, man, for 400,000 miles. I think those hours should be somewhere around like 8,000 or something. Yeah, fresh paint makes them think it's brand new, right? How come I never see no fucking Landaus for sale? Here's the whole setup. 125. Oh, that's a goddamn glider. What the fuck? Hey, this truck is a glider? Peterbilt 389 glider, 550 horsepower, 13 speed. Damn, this bitch is a glider? These things are rare to find. What engines in this motherfucker, man? Fuck, it doesn't even tell you. What the hell? $125, trailer for 50,000. Damn, man. I was so curious. 550, I bet it's a cat. I'd probably buy that thing too, man. Another hurricane truck. What the fuck? Oh, it's not in Arizona though. Financing options available. Message me on Facebook. 2021. Damn, that's a good ass deal for a 21, guys. You know they're 18 speeds and shit, man. It's a clean ass truck. There it is, 18 speed. There was no phone number to that glider though, Jacob. See, none of these motherfuckers got phone numbers. I'd probably buy this motherfucker, man. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have a whole goddamn hurricane fleet. I don't want to look like that either, but man, I just really like the green. All right, do you want to know one thing I don't like about the Hurricane Sleeper? Put them on the chat if you do. Yeah, $64,000 14 weeks ago. It's a 2021. It's newer than mine. Almost the same miles. There's that fancy ass fucking microwave. So you see where they put the cabinet right here? So I got a big, thick ass mattress on my shit, right? When I go to lift this open to get down in here on the boxes, I can't because it hits the fucking cabinet. So that shit, I didn't like that. Look, a brand new TV, brand new fucking refrigerator, Look at that thing. I like the paint scheme too, man. I don't know, guys. I like the greens and oranges. I like the colors that a lot of people don't like. I like to be different. We buy semi trucks, and there they go with the Spanish shit again. All types of units, cash payments, immediate quotes. Yeah, with the California phone number. There must be like a lot of people that speak Spanish out there or something, man. Because every time I'm looking at these ads and these businesses, man, I can't even read the shit. So whatever the fuck he's saying, service about something. They're even selling Hot Wheel cars. That's crazy. Yeah, there's no way in hell he wants $200,000 for this pickup truck. I think it's restored. Damn, he put some money in this bitch. Fuck. I see why already. Aaron says, I noticed a lot of freight forwarders with semi trucks on the yard. Found a company to lease onto to pull liquid asphalt. Only thing I hate is they want the truck to be no older than 10 years old, but they will let you bring a glider truck, which is a good thing. They're still doing that no older than 10 years bullshit thing? So we're going to be in 2026, so 2016 or newer? That's crazy. Here's the guy again with another ad. 562 area code. The fuck? Now, you know this has to be an AI picture. Maybe not. I guess it's to promote his fucking floor business. Let me see here. I just like looking around for good deals, man. Like I might not be in the market to buy some shit, but if I see a good deal, man, I want to go buy the shit. Look at these batteries. Oh, this is a golf cart. Never mind. Golf cart batteries. These are car and truck batteries. What is it with Arizona and Hot Wheel cars, bro? Like I keep seeing these Hot Wheel cars for sale. I mean, what is it? We got grown ass dudes out there playing with Hot Wheels or what? What the fuck? I didn't know golf cart was a big thing back over there. Well, damn. They want to say this motherfucker office wheels. They want to say to $1,800 and you flip it yourself. Look about if somebody is in that motherfucker, bro. Like that whole thing is a smashed. There's a lot of places on that 5 to 10 year vehicle age gap. I wonder why. Yeah, something about the insurance. I think it's bullshit to have it buy something newer. Yeah, I think it is. Just flipped it. You need to buy the whole truck. The transmission motor was just rebuilt. Everything in the truck is pretty much new parts. Motherfucker, look at the bottom of that bitch. There's more mud on that shit than shit. Look at her like, God damn it, man. I let my boyfriend borrow my fucking pickup truck. He don't fucking roll this motherfucker. Dude, can you imagine? How do you roll that shit out there in the fucking fields like that? Look at her. She's fucked up. She just spent the money, rebuilt the engine, rebuilt all this shit. Here's the tow truck. There's how it looked before they fucked it up. Only in Arizona, huh? Look at more golf cart batteries. I'm looking for a van like this too for the car club. They voted me in president starting in March. The fuck? That's a deaf system. $1,000 for the set. Man, these people just wanted to sell any fucking thing. Here's the crazy shit, right? Here's a 2020 Freightliner, $75,000. This shit costs more than that goddamn Hurricane truck fully loaded. Are they out their fucking minds? Automatic transmission, all that kind of shit. 75 grand. If you guys are watching, man, United Rentals, maybe you need to go look at the fucking Facebook market before you set a price. Because you can get a whole entire fucking goddamn Hurricane truck loaded to the max for $65,000, which is $10,000 less than this fucking piece of shit ass day cab, bro. Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell. Do they steal those batteries? Fuck, who knows, man. Charles says, so for me to lease into a company to get started seems like the most logical thing to get into is hazmat. I mean, it's up to you, man. I know people doing a lot of things making money, but it's whatever you want to do, man. But I will say I'm out of Memphis at Poe Aviation Field currently, but me and my boss can't see due to I no more. Ready to buy a truck, but jumping into hazmat space starting out is tough. I wouldn't give a fuck about no hazmat shit, bro. Just try to get in where you fit in, where it's less money, bro. That's what I would say. There's too many good deals out here, man. Maybe not in goddamn Arizona. $800. What the fuck is $800? $800 for a clean truck check? You guys got to be out your motherfucking mind. You give me $800, I'll pay my guy $200, and he'll do the same thing. I'll pocket $6. It's got to be this fucking state, man. Seriously. Let's see here. 150,000 for 2023. You know what's crazy though? In 2023, I think that truck went for like 300,000. So in 2 or 3 years, it's like half price. Look at these fools. A 2026. Oh, that's a 589 for $230,000. $230,000. I just can't fuck. Look at the side of that shit. Yeah, I just can't fuck with it. Yeah, that sucks. Nice ass truck, but no, I can't fuck with it. So remember, guys, this is Dallas. This is Texas, I should say. Mostly Dallas. Well, that's old school. Some of these people are just batshit crazy. Like this fucking truck. Okay, that's why it's got a cat. That's why he's selling it for so much. Because it's got a cat in it, but the rest it's got low leaf air suspension. That's all we got on it. Oh, it's a 99 6Z cat motor, ELD exempt, 600 horse, 18 speed. That's why he wants that 55 grand. Truck looks like a big pile of shit, but you know. Damn, here's a 2009. They want 70 grand for that bitch. Oh, you know why? It's got a cat in it. These cat trucks, man. I mean, you can make it nice, but you ain't showing the Caterpillar. Didn't we look at this truck last time for 7 grand? I think we did. It's still for sale. Damn, here's a 2022 for $64,000. Got that automatic though. Financing available, 400,000 miles on it. It's got almost 10,000 hours. That's about right, I guess. What do you guys think? This bitch has a red ass microwave in it. Old body style. Trucks are cheap, man. Fuck, man. Trucks are cheap. Wouldn't sell my shit for that cheap. I wouldn't sell my Hurricane truck for that cheap. Ooh, look at this one. Fuck that bull grilled shit right there. I don't like that crap at all. This one's got APU on it. It's an 18. Tires are too tall for when I drove it to California to get it polished. Drives straight and pulls great, but I'm still not a fan of the Cummins. I'll keep it if it doesn't sell quick and swap the Cummins for a cat. I'll spend all day on Facebook. So this guy is not a fan of the Cummins, man. He's gonna put a cat in this thing. Beautiful truck though, $145,000. See, this one's only got 4,000 hours on it on 350,000 miles. You see the difference? Or the other one had a little bit more miles and had 10,000 hours. Platinum interior. It's a beautiful truck. Is it worth 145 to me? Fuck no. Here we go. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. $2,800. Shit, this motherfucker was stressed and everything, man. Oh, hell no. Hell no. God damn it. Look at the stretch. Are these people retarded as fuck? So the wheel goes right here. Look at that stretch. God dang, bro. And I never seen a cab over the window like this. This is a rare one. Oh, it's got the gear shifter right here. The hell? Look, the gear shifter rubs on this thing. See it? Look at that shit. Man, no privacy in that fucking sleeper. It's a Texas truck. God damn. Spent all that money on that stretch. For what? Here's a 2001 for 115 grand. I mean, everybody want to say how 389s are fucking and 379s. And I say they're worthless, fucking whatever the fuck. But you know, these motherfuckers hold their fucking value strong as hell, man. Let's look at the inside of this beauty. Now, I'm exaggerating when I say beauty. God damn, they done took the fenders off. How do you want $10,000 for this pile of shit? See, this is where people are just fucking hit their fucking head. Oh, I mean, god damn. I mean, it's got an old Cummins in it. But yeah, this motherfucker hit his head, man. The rat's been in there shitting in that motherfucker. Oh, he's got one fender on the front at least. Yeah. Some of these people are just crazy. Trucks, and more trucks. Get yours today. Yeah, but you know, I like to get on here and look at this shit, man, so I can watch the prices. You know, watch all the prices. Well, at least we know what the price of these 589s are. They're around $200,000. Oh, this one's got an 18-speed automatic in it. These retard ass fools. There ain't never gonna. God dang. Here it is, 18-speed automatic. Crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's what everything's getting down to. Here's one for 10 grand. It's gonna be 10,000 down. Total price 51. That's what I thought. What time is it, by the way? What's California time say? It's 9:38. 9:38. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it taking my dude so long? Let's see here. What kind of trucks do you guys like? Do you guys like Volvos, Freightliners, Internationals? What do you guys like? I mean, I see some good deals and I see some shoddy, fucked up deals. The main thing, guys, is your walk around when you're looking at these trucks. The main thing is the walk around. Like that black stretched out truck I looked at, I showed you guys. There's no fucking way in hell. Now this one's clean. You know, green catches my eye. It's got dual stacks. It's got the fucking Packard though, so 40 grand. Classics. Here's a glider kit. 98 Freightliner FLD with a cat, new engine. We're selling with a brand new cat. Known Romans. Oh, it says it up here, glider kit. This motherfucker's got a brand new cat in it. So here's the crazy thing, right? So I'm looking at this thing. I would have to call bullshit. It's not a brand new cat. This is the old air compressor that came with it. You can tell they painted it because you can see all the fucking overspray. I'm looking down in here. Look at all the leaky oil lines. See down here, you guys are asking how can you tell and all that. Look at down here. See all the leaking fuel lines or whatever. That's a fuel filter. So I think the dude painted it and trying to tell you it's a brand new cat. Only one fucking picture. Well, damn, man. There's an indem for sale for $8,000. Shit's in pretty good shape. You don't have to worry about the rust. You haul one load of rock, it'll clean all that shit up. I think that's a cool deal for $8,000. You might take less. Some prices are good deals. Some people are just batshit crazy on this bullshit. There's a Mac Anthem. I think, right? Yeah. Is that steering wheel not round? Is that thing flat right here? Let me just the pictures. Day cab. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh shit. Why do you do if you guys want to sell some shit, what the fuck is with you old ass motherfuckers not knowing how to take good pictures? Yeah. That's crazy, man. Well, guys, my phone's blowing up, man. I'm out of here, people. I'm out of here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And you know, we'll run it back again. I gotta get these Prime paid settlements things uploaded so I can show it to you guys, and maybe we can figure the shit out together. You know what I'm saying? Because Prime settlements is confusing as hell. But I'm out here, people, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a member, you already know what to do. It's only $5. I'm out here, people. Until next time.